My name is Pastor Paul Teske at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Westport, Connecticut. And I want to address an issue with you that has probably plagued you as it's plagued me for many years. Why do bad things happen to good people? Have you ever asked yourself that, why is this happening to me? I mean, I don't think I deserve this. And then one time when I was feeling that way, I ran across a passage in 2 Corinthians 1, verses 3 to 5. It said God's going to take us through trouble, through hardships, through trials. So on the other side, we can minister to people going through similar situations. So what that really says is you're going to have trouble in your life because you're going to use that experience as you've walked yourself through it to minister to people going through similar trouble. Now, I would be the first one to say, I'm not going to volunteer for that junk. I don't want that in my life, Let it happen to somebody else. But, God doesn't give us a vote. And God will never test us beyond the capacity of our faith to deal with the situation. So if he chooses you or me to go through something that in the moment seems too much to bear, God already knows ahead of time that we can handle it. And secondly, God says, look, you're going through this so I can set you up for a ministry on the other side. A few years ago, I had a stroke. I was paralyzed on my left side. I can remember laying in the hospital thinking, Lord, what did I do to deserve this? I'm a pastor. I'm in the prime of my ministry. And I'm laying here paralyzed on my left side because of a cerebral hemorrhage. And 3 weeks later, I went to a healing service and I'm completely healed. I was playing golf the next week. And at that same meeting, the pastor called my wife and up on the platform and said, I'm going to give you a healing ministry. And later I realized that I had to go through that excruciating, painful experience of a stroke and a paralysis so God could use me on the other side to minister to people who are suffering from all kinds of things. And in the last few years, I've seen literally thousands of people healed from a litany of things, not only from issues in their physical well-being, but in their relationships, in their broken hearts, in their tormented minds, and most importantly, in their relationship with God. So why did that happen to me? Because I had to go through it so God could use me on the other side to minister to people going through similar situations. Now listen, it's not something, again, that I would have solicited. Said, Lord, here I am, take me. No, that wasn't me. But in hindsight, I realized that God knew that I could handle it and that he could use me on the other side. There's a great passage in Romans chapter 8 that says, God will work good, listen, out of every circumstance for those who love him, called according to his purpose. A lot of times we take it out of context. We say, God's going to work good out of every circumstance. That's not what it says. It says he's going to work good out of every circumstance for those who love him, called according to his purpose. So before I had that stroke, God was already calling me to use me in a ministry. So let me tell you, if you're going through something right now in your life, look at it this way. God is probably setting you up for a ministry. He's going to sustain you, take you through it, and on the other side, he's going to use you in a way that you could never dream of yourself being used. So why does stuff happen? Because God's setting us up for ministry. Look at it that way this time. Amen?